There are many great places for weekend getaways or day trips from the San Francisco Bay Area. North of the Golden Gate Bridge is the fabulous Marin County. Here are top 10 things to do in Tomales Bay and Point Reyes. We visit the Tule Elks at Tomales Bay State Park, the elephant seals at Drake's Beach. Then we go to Point Reyes to see the amazing lighthouse. Then of course, we gotta eat some oysters. So now here are the top 10 things to do in Point Reyes and Tomales Bay. Point Reyes and Tomales Bay are about 37 miles north of San Francisco. Given their close proximity to the San Francisco Bay Area, this excursion makes them a perfect day trip or weekend getaway. A weather check is imperative before you leave, because in San Francisco area, there's the infamous June gloom weather, meaning that the coast is often plagued with heavy fog and overcast, even if it's sunny a few miles inland. When you do make it out there, here are the top 10 things to do to make it an awesome experience. First in our must-do activities for Tomales Bay is go hiking. And we chose the Tomales Point Trail, which is one of the prettiest hikes we've done in California. The 9.7-mile round-trip hike goes along the ridge crest of a narrow peninsula, offering spectacular views of Tomales Bay. It's a popular destination for visitors wishing to view the Tule Elks, birds, and wildflowers during the spring.
Good morning, everyone! Today we are going to see Tomales Bay State Park. My goal in this hike is to see the elks, the Tule Elks. So come along with us.
We're gonna go there. We start this trail here. Goes around, up, and over.
There is no fog. The weather is perfect. And look at the beautiful Pacific Ocean on this side. Wildflowers are in bloom, and we're still in search of the elks. Look, guys, we found them. We found the elks. Shh. They're resting. And there's a lot of them.
The Tule Elk is an elk only found in California. They are the smallest of all North American elk species, with full-grown males weighing about 500 pounds and females about 400 pounds. And something that we found really fascinating is that the antlers start to grow in spring and shed in the winter. In the beginning of the trail, there's also a historic ranch called Pierce Point Ranch that thrived in the late 19th century. And no visit to Point Reyes is complete without visiting the Point Reyes Lighthouse in the Point Reyes National Seashore. Drenched in fog, high winds, cool temperatures, the Point Reyes Lighthouse can be very challenging, especially with the 313 steps it takes to and from the lighthouse. The historic lighthouse remained in operation from 1870 until it was decommissioned in 1975. Keeping the lighthouse in working condition was a 24-hour job. The light was lit between sunset and sunrise. The head keeper and 3 assistants shared the load in 4 6-hour shifts. When we got to the observation deck, there were quite a number of people doing whale watching. And to our surprise, we actually did spot a few.
Final 25. Oh, look at that! The burst of speed. How was that?
Next activity, go see a shipwreck. The SS Point Reyes is a steamship that crashed on a sandbar in Tomales Bay over 100 years ago. The owner of the oceanfront property pulled the shipwreck to a location closer to land and decided to use it as a fun restoration project. And as most restoration projects go, it was never completed. And for decades, the boat sat on the beach bar in the small town of Inverness, attracting the eyes of passerbys like myself. Next up, we are doing some walking under a grove of trees, under the cypress tree tunnel, that is. Planted around 1930, the Monterey cypress trees that now create the tree tunnel at the Point Reyes receiving station is a signature landscape and now has become an Instagrammable spot. Next up, we're going to see some elephant seals at Drake's Beach. Their name is reflective of their large size and the long, elephant-like pendulous noses on the males.
Beautiful day.
Elephant seals are over there. And then this is the beach. Great day.
The greatest number of seals are present from December through March for the birthing and mating season, and in the spring when the adult females and pups haul out to molt. Hey! And when in Tomales Bay, you gotta eat some oysters. There are many oyster farms in Tomales Bay, and the one we chose is the Hog Oyster Company. Many portions of Tomales Bay are just 10 feet deep, which makes it an ideal location for cultivating and harvesting shellfish.
This is the oyster bar at Hog Island. Enjoy them.
After all the eating and hiking, don't rush to go back home. Stay at a bed and breakfast. We stayed at Inn at Roundstone Farm, and it was such a lovely experience.
Airbnb in the Ridge Room. And here it is. Nice. And the view. Here we are at the Inn at Roundstone Farm. And look at that view from the hot tub. Wow. So peaceful. And here in the hot tub, it's in this beautiful gazebo, and you can see the sunlight coming right through there. There's hummingbirds all around.
And finishing off our top 10 things to do in Point Reyes and Tomales Bay is exploring the town of Point Reyes Station. And believe it or not, payphones still exist, complete with the phone directory.
Well, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please show your love and like and subscribe. Until next time, this is Amy signing off.